Hey guys, Joe from American Trucks, and today I will be reviewing and installing the BBK 85mm throttle body fitting all 13 to 18 5.7 Hemi powered Ram 1500s. Now this is perfect for the Ram owner that's looking to step up a little bit from that factory 80mm throttle body to something that's going to allow some more airflow to their Hemi, an 85mm throttle body like this one. Allowing more air to flow through the throttle body is going to improve horsepower and torque numbers, and you are going to feel it in the throttle as well, as this is going to improve your throttle response. One thing I really like about this throttle body is it's manufactured with the quality of the OEM throttle body. It's made out of CNC bore 365 aluminum alloy, and it's going to hold up just as well as that factory throttle body. Now another great thing about this one is it doesn't require any aftermarket intakes, but you can use it with an aftermarket intake that was mounted to the original throttle body, or you could stick with your stock intake and be just fine. You also don't need to retune this one, so you can run this on the factory ECU, but in order to get the most gains, we do recommend throwing a tune on there to adjust for this. The BBK 85mm throttle body is also CARB certified and 50 state legal, so if you do live in one of the more emissions restrictive states, this is a great mod to allow you to make some horsepower and continue to pass inspection. Pricing is going to be around the $500 mark, which is pretty average in terms of where an upgraded Hemi throttle body would lie, but for an easy horsepower gain like this, it is a no-brainer. Also included in that price is BBK's 1-year limited manufacturer's warranty. And install is going to be pretty simple. There's 4 bolts holding the throttle body on, and we're gonna undo 1 clamp to get the air intake off. I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 3 wrench. It should take you half an hour to an hour to get this installed. So without any further ado, let me show you how it's done. For this install, you will need a ratchet, torque wrench, extension, 3/8 drive 8mm socket, 1/4 inch drive 8mm socket. So in order to get to our stock throttle body, we gotta get our intake out of the way. In order to do that, you have to release it from the stock throttle body. So I'm gonna loosen this clamp with an 8mm socket, holding the intake to our stock throttle body. And we can unplug our air temperature sensor and lift up our intake tube and put it out of the way. Next, we can remove our crankcase vent hose, and then the whole intake will pop off as one big piece. And as far as the engine cover goes, you just pull up on the front of that and then pull towards you, and it releases like so. Now that we have clear access to our throttle body, we can start by unplugging it by unclipping this red tab here and then pulling the harness out. And with that out of the way, we can remove our throttle body by undoing the 4 8mm bolts holding it to the intake manifold. And with that, our stock throttle body is free. So with our stock 80mm unit off our Hemi, I just wanted to put it down on the table next to our new BBK 85mm unit and point out some of the key differences here. Now, as you can see, construction is going to be very similar. They're both made out of cast aluminum, and not too much visually difference between the two, but what we're here for is the change in diameter of the throttle body itself. So again, we're jumping up from an 80mm to an 85mm. Now, while that may not look like much, that is going to pay exponential dividends in terms of area of the 2 circles. You're jumping up from an 80 to an 85, so we do a quick area calculation. Our new throttle body is going to be about 13% bigger in area than our old throttle body. That is what's going to give you your horsepower. That's what's going to give you your throttle response. So let me show you how to get this installed on your truck and get those gains. You're going to want to grab an inch-pound torque wrench, and we're going to throw this on our truck. So now we can secure our throttle body using the 4 factory bolts. I'm just going to snug those down for now. As you can see, they have a lot of threads. We're going to torque these to 105 inch-pounds, which is just about 9 foot-pounds. The intake manifold is plastic, so you really don't want to strip those out, and they don't need a lot of torque. Next, we could reinstall our harness and reinstall all the parts we just took off in reverse order. Starting with our engine cover, and this can be a bit of a pain sometimes. There's 2 prongs at the back of it that you have to align, and then it pops down here and here. And next will be our airbox and intake tube, and once you have that in place, you can re-secure your crankcase vent tube and plug back in your air temperature sensor. And lastly, we can secure our intake tube to our new throttle body and tighten down the clamp, again using an 8mm socket. And that is going to be it for my review and install of the BBK 85mm throttle body, fitting all 13 to 18.57 Hemi powered Ram 1500s. Keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.